Today I am going to discuss the trades that were set up for today, and they were mostly the NZD pairs. And I just want to go through the Euro NZD was the one that I traded today. So let's look at that pair. And here's the Euro NZD. As you can see, the daily 4-hour was already set before I came in. The 30-minute had already crossed. So I would drop down to the 5-minute to refine my entry, and came in entry right there. And why is that an entry? Because of this dip in the stochastics. Okay, so that's my entry. My stop loss is down here, and that would be a 60 pip stop loss. So I may have to drop it down to the 1 minute and take a look to see if I can get a better entry. So on the 1 minute, the entry actually was right there, right at the start. And my stop loss, tight stop loss would be here, but if I want to give it room, it's here. And that was 33 pips. So that's a 30 lot trade. I'm back on my 30. I actually got out over here, panic trade, panic exit, and that gave me 41 pips. But as you can see, this trade should never have been exited, and that would have been 132 pips. So I'll put it as my exit, and let's see. So EN 47, 30 and 33 pip stop loss. Okay. So similarly, if we look at the pound NZD, similar situation. I guess I'm gonna have to drop to the 1. And same thing here. Here's an entry. And this one would be a swing stop loss right there. And this was 18 pip stop loss. Back to the 30, and still ongoing. And this is 182 pips. So here we go. GN 182, 40 lots, 18 pip loss. Okay. So the other two pairs for the pound for the New Zealand I want to look at are the New Zealand yen and the New Zealand dollar. So let's look at New Zealand yen. Oh, good card. Okay, same situation. Let's look at the 1 minute. And give me an entry right away. So here's the entry. Here, you can say this is a stop loss here. Just be conservative on this one. 22 pips stop loss. And this trade is still ongoing for 90 pips. So NJ 90, 40 lot, 22 pip stop loss. Okay. And the last one I want to look at is the NZD dollar. And this is all based on the EN being a strong. I will go back to the 4-hour, take a look to see if it supported it. So here's the NZD dollar again. Now this one was iffy because the daily is not red, right? But it's a risky trade. Well, let's go to the 1 minute and see what we have. Got an entry right there. Okay, conservative stop loss up here. And this was 18 pips. And it has been going for 60 pips. Okay, so NU 60, 40 lot, 22 pip. Stop loss. 40 lot. And this is NJ, not J. Down the PJ. NJ. Okay. So those are the 4 trades that were good for today. And if you do the numbers, let me do the numbers on that. And there we go. So EN 47 times 30 times 6.35, and that's $8,950. So EN 8,009. Okay. GN 182 times 40 times 6.35, it's 46,200 and oh my God, it's mind-blowing stuff. GN 46,228. Okay. NJ is 90 times 40 times 7.23, $26,000. $26. Okay, and NU 60 times 40 times 10, 24,000. And total would be, let's see, 24,000 plus 26,028 plus 46,228 plus 8,950. That's 105,000. $105,206. Now, let's go back and see what the drawdowns were. Okay, so here's the EN, an entry here. There's no drawdown. Let's go over here. Let's do another 1 minute. So Euro NZD entries here. Okay, here it is. 3 pips. EN, EV, okay, GN, here was the entry, there's no drawdown. EN one more time just to make sure. There's no drawdown, so no drawdown. What about NJ? Here was the entry, no drawdown. And NU, here was the entry, 3 pip drawdown. I think we can live with that. Martins used, so you had 1, 2, 3, 4, and your total lot size was 70, 110, 150. So that's 120,000. But then with the advent of the money in there, it wouldn't have mattered, right? So this is what we are looking at, okay? Now, let's look at the 4 hour. This is where I look to see what is happening on a weekly basis, right? So if I look at the Euro New Zealand, and here it's all blue, that's the daily and weekly, and the 4 hours blue. I know I have a long trade. And if I just take a 4 hour trade right at the start, this would be $254, but you can trade on a daily basis, right? So if I look at it on the 30-minute yesterday, this was the trade yesterday, right? 84 pips. All right, so let's look at Pound New Zealand. Pound New Zealand did not become a trade till here. And this was 9 p.m. yesterday, Eastern. That's 176 pips. If I look at the M30, here's the daily not ready. The daily got ready, and then there's a trade. Okay. NZD yen. NZD yen, the daily got short here, but the weekly is not ready. The weekly is doing the iffy thing with a pink background. So this was, so you could have said, we never take the New Zealand yen, so you don't take this trade. And then the New Zealand dollar, same thing, right? So even if you just took the GN trades, that's $54,000, $55,000. And this I got out early, otherwise it would be like $100,000. That's what the trades were today. Let's take a look on the 30-minute. Just scan the system. Pound yen was no trade at the time I got in. Pound Aussie, no. Euro Aussie, now Euro Aussie was a long trade, so there was another trade here, and this would have given 40 pips, or the exit would have been like 12 pips. Swiss yen, no trade. Here's a short trade on the USD yen. Euro yen, short trade. CAD yen, definitely a short trade. But I was only looking at NZD pairs. Pound CAD, no trade. Aussie yen, we already looked at short trade. And this is still ongoing for 63 pips. Euro CAD was a long trade. Pound dollar, no trade. We already looked at NZD yen. USD CAD, no trade. Euro dollar, no trade. Pound Swiss, short. But I made some money there. USD Swiss, short, then made some money there. Aussie dollar, no trade. NZ dollar, we already looked at. And let's look at gold. Gold turned into a long trade. I don't know what this spike is for. So those are the pairs. Thank you. Hopefully this was useful. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.